Hi, guys. How are you? Excuse me. Happy Monday to all of you in my Tranquility Tribe. Glad you're here. If you're joining me live, let me know who you are. If you're not joining me live and you're watching the replay, just say hello as well. And we are talking about talking back. Because what's the difference? Talking back, talking up. What is the difference? Talking back is disrespectful. Talking up, saying what you need, offering an opinion, is what we want our kids to do, but that is with respect. So, how can you help your children not to talk back? Okay. Number one, you need to be a role model. I've told this before, but that's because it's super important. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Oh, you know what? I don't think I answered your text. I did see it yesterday. I'll answer today, promise. So when kids talk back, that disrespect they're showing you is what you have to kind of stop, because we have to teach our kids to be calm and respectful. And we do that not only by giving them helpful hints, but by being a strong role model who also speaks respectfully and calmly. So you want to actually, communicate the way it is the norm to communicate in your house. And you want respectful conversation to be the norm. All right. Hi, whoever else is watching. I don't know who else is watching, but hi to you. I don't see your name. Oh, you know what? I could see your name if I open up my Facebook. Hold on. See if you see that comment above that it says give StreamYard your name. That's how I will see it. Julie. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay. So the big thing that you have to put into place when your kids talk back is the response you give. Now, here's the thing. If you engage in conversation when they're talking back to you, then what you are doing is actually indirectly giving them permission to talk to you like that, because you're entering into a conversation. The key is not to accept that kind of language. No one deserves to be treated disrespectfully. You don't, they don't. So do not allow that conversation by offering these two options. One is you can simply say to your children, try that again, please. And then go on with your life. Like, don't continue the conversation. It is a short, try that again, please. Now, the other thing you can do is you can not even respond when they're talking to you nasty and just go on with your life until they talk to you again. However, I highly recommend that you have a discussion about this, and this is a great topic for family meetings, about how we're going to speak respectfully. And if anybody does not speak respectfully, I will do one of two things. That is, I will either request that you try that again, or I will just keep going on doing what I'm doing. I will not respond until you speak respectfully. But have a family meeting. Calm, respectful communication is really important in a home. So that is a great topic for a family meeting. Don't target it at one person. Make it a family issue. We are going to strive for calm, respectful communication. Okay? So at your family meeting, have them brainstorm. So ask them, what are ways that you speak disrespectfully, or that someone else, or you've heard someone else speak disrespectfully? What are things they say? What are things they do? Now, if you want to speak respectfully, what are some things you can do? And brainstorm that. You can use manners. You can smile when you talk. You can make sure that you're always speaking with a kind tone of voice. You're not yelling or screaming. Also, a good thing to explain to your children, this is for little older children, little kids won't quite understand this, but it's a good thing for you to know, that when you speak Communication is made up of many different parts. And basically, the short version is it's 80% nonverbal and 20% the words you say. So the nonverbal part consists of your tone of voice, rolling your eyes, doing whatever actions, looking at your phone when you're talking to your child and being distracted. All these things send signals of the way they are going to perceive what you said. The words are just a little 20% part of it. So you may be intending to say something very kind, but due to your actions, they are receiving it unkindly. That's a good brief overview of something you can explain to your kids. So if they want to say, may I have a glass of milk? But instead they're saying, I want some milk. Not nice. The way they're saying it, not nice. The harshness in their voice, not nice. They're not using manners. There is no way that is being received as a kind, calm way to speak to someone. Okay. You should only do one reminder. Once again, I don't want you to forget, don't engage in conversation. Okay. Whatever you're saying, one more time, please, whatever you're saying, one time, don't keep talking about it. And then, oh, I'm sorry. That's my alarm. And then do not engage with them if the next time they ask you, they're still talking back or talking rudely. Don't respond. At that point, they get one chance to fix it. If they don't fix it after you've said, try that again, then just keep going on with what you're doing until they figure it out. Okay? All right. When your kids are talking kindly to you, be sure that you're acknowledging that and saying, wow, you know what? That was really nice the way you asked me to do that. Of course you can do that. Oh, I'm so grateful that you use your manners. Thank you so much for saying please. That was really nice. You can use the manners board to acknowledge when they're speaking kindly and using manners. If you don't have the manners board directions, you can either message me or put in the comments, tag me or Czar, and we'll send you the manners board. But the manners board directions should be in the files. So I'll check that. Okay. So also, like a tantrum, if they keep speaking with disrespect and unkindly, do not give in to what they want. There again, you give in, then you give them permission to speak that way. Okay? Remember that calm is key. Try to eliminate as much stress as possible so your home is calm home. It's not stressing everyone out and making it irritable. It's not chaotic. There's not a lot of background noise. Okay? Because all of that contributes. Remember to speak to your children calmly and respectfully and encourage them to speak up. That's the beauty of family meetings. The beauty of a family meeting is we're asking their opinion. We want them to speak up. We want them to voice their opinions. We want them to grow to learn that they can question authority. It just has to be done with respect. And if you have a question, guys, while I'm doing this, put it in the comments, okay? There's one thing I want to remind you about when kids talk back and they question a lot of things. I don't want you to take it personally. I talk about taking it personally a lot and how that is a quality that you need to accept and you need to help your children to accept. Don't take it personally. It's not about you. It's actually more about your child's independence and them growing stronger and more confidence. Does that give them permission to talk to you disrespectfully? Absolutely not. But that's what's bringing it on. Now, if they're hearing you bark orders and they hear you talk disrespectfully and yell at them and don't use your manners, well, guys, everything we do, good or not so good, we give them permission to do. So if that's how you're communicating to them, I want you to think about it. If you're barking orders and you're not using your manners and you're speaking harshly, you are giving them permission to do the same. Okay? If you discuss this at a family meeting and you're still struggling, that's the time to set up a consequence for it. Okay? And that will be your second family meeting. So your first family meeting is to discuss this calm, cooperative, respectful communication and come up with some solutions. How are we going to do it? We're going to use our manners. We're going to smile. We're going to say, excuse me. We're going to talk in a calm voice, not a loud, harsh voice. If that doesn't work and they're still talking back to you, then your next family meeting, or sooner if you want, requires a consequence. What is going to happen the next time they do that? I'll give you an example of one of the people that were in this tribe. They had a 5-year-old son, and he had a lot of problems with talking back. And so they asked him what a consequence should be. And he said, my consequence should be I want a timeout for 15 minutes if I don't remember to speak kindly. So that his parents agreed. And actually what happened was he came up to his mom, and he was in the habit of talking back a lot. He came up to his mom, and all of a sudden she noticed he was about to talk back. She could tell by the way he had started the sentence and his disposition, and he stopped and he kind of paused and he started again, much kinder and with respect, because realize he set up his consequence. He remembered what was going to happen and what he gave his parents permission to do if he did talk back. And that gave him enough of a reminder to try to speak in a better, more kinder way. And he did. So they gave him lots of, appreciation for it. And he does have a manners board. So he was awarded some points for the manners board, and it encouraged him to choose that behavior the next time he wanted to speak up about something. That's the key. When kids know that you're proud of a behavior they're doing, you're acknowledging a behavior they're doing, they are going to opt for that behavior much more than opt for a behavior that makes you mad. After all, ask yourselves, wouldn't you? Remember, they're humans. Remember, a lot of what we do with our kids, we need to think about, would we appreciate that if that was being done to us? Their responses, their encouragement, all of that, they love. They don't grow too old for. Keep doing it. And your behavior, your communication in your home will be cooperative, calm, and respectful. Okay, guys, so I hope this helped. Remember, I'm going to just give you your 2 quick responses, but talk about this first. They talk back. You either say, try that again, please. And I throw in the please because manners are important and you're demonstrating kind, respectful conversation to them. Try that again, please. Or just don't even acknowledge them trying to reach out to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you discuss that first so they don't think you're ignoring them. Once you've discussed it, they know that you're not responding because they're not talking kindly. Okay? And don't engage until they are talking kindly. If they respond to you with another statement like, okay, so I know, I'm going to try that again. All right, I really want some milk. Well, that's not any kinder. There's no manners. It's still got attitude. Wait to respond, to talk about what their needs are once they're speaking respectfully. Okay? So I hope this helped, guys. Ask me any questions you need to in our group, privately on Messenger, whatever. On our Messenger chat, you can ask questions as well. Remember that this Thursday at 8 p.m. is another group Q&A. We made up one from last month, so that's why there are 3 in a row. And then next week, Thursday at 8 p.m., all Eastern time, is our masterclass on bullying. We're going to really dive into bullying. We're going to talk about what you can do if your child's being bullied, what you can do if your child is the bully. I know that's hard to accept, but it happens with all this independence and growing up. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's help our children not to fall victim, and they'll succeed wonderfully through life. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. As always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. It really is the best medicine. Laughter really helps. Calms everyone, relaxes everyone, de-stresses you, and it feels great to have fun and laugh. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you next time in the Tranquility Tribe and around the web. Bye-bye, everyone.